बेहद की Param, Param, Param Shanti. The video which we are going to talk about is in continuation of my earlier video, History of Universe. In previous video, we have talked about the history of galaxy and universes, their creators and the creation. Descending down further, the smallest unit is the solar system. Cluster of solar systems form the galaxies, and cluster of galaxies make one universe. Zero celestial degree universe forms a smallest part of the whole universe. It is spread in 2200 billion light years. The 156 billion light years forms a fraction of a whole. Like our galaxy, there are trillions and trillions of galaxies in the whole universe. It is countless. This is our galaxy, the Milky Way, which is also called Akash Ganga. In between is the creator of the galaxy, that is Mahashiva. The creator of the universe is Param Mahashiva, while the creator of the galaxy is Mahashiva. Mahashiva and Mahashakti are residing at the core of the galaxy. Further, they are surrounded by Mahavishnu and then above by Mahabrahma. Further ahead, there are high quality souls like Mahaindra and other high quality souls. It is made up of supreme elements, that is Param Tattvas. The diameter of the center of the galaxy is 50 light years. If you notice its center, you will see the light at the core of the galaxy. Actually, the nucleus is made up of supreme elements. The light of Mahashiva is of divine light. We cannot see it with our physical eyes. The energy of the sun is made up of fire element, but Mahashiva is of supreme fire elements and divine light. It is a Param Agni Tattva. The whole area is of 3000 light years, out of which 2200 light years is surrounded by supreme elements, Mahatattva, and Param Akash Tattva, which is also called supreme ether element. Therefore, most powerful souls like Shivas and Vishnus live there. Millions of solar systems and stars are revolving in the galaxy. This is one galaxy with 1 lakh light year diameter. Science has estimated 200 billions of sun in our galaxy. We may call them 200 billion solar systems. In fact, they are only those visible through cameras. After each sun, there are 3 small ones which are left out by science. Therefore, in all there are around 4,200 billion stars in the solar system. There are armed galaxies, which is also called spiral galaxies. There are 14 arms and each arm contains 300 billion stars. Thus, it can be said that there are around 4,200 billion stars, that is 14 into 300 is equal to 4,200 billion stars. The creator of the galaxy also created Shiva. We humans have lost power and become energyless. They have reached the lowest state of impurity. Bapuji said that the Almighty Authority give him the vision and power to visualize. He shows him everything. He gives him the third eye to see it. He shows him the entire universe and also gives him the calculation of all. He sees all this in the state of meditation, silence, and self-realization. He is in the light divine body then. Bapuji says that Almighty Authority himself will arrive on the earth and free all the trapped souls of different universes. These souls have been trapped and caged. They came down for pleasure and got stuck here. To free them, their forefathers and fathers came down and they also got stuck here. Gradually, even Param Mahashivas moved down to the earth. The creators of 400 billion universes have been trapped on the solar system. Any soul, when it is in the incorporeal form, it has complete knowledge. It is enlightened with the divine and the absolute knowledge. But gradually, it moves from supreme elements to the physical elements. It tends to forget its identity. The deities were of three elements, that is ether, air, and fire. The souls gradually get weak and lose their power and energy. For example, human souls have different layers of body. The core body is a causal body. Then there is a subtle, that is Sukshma body. And then the physical body. If the souls want to know about their history, they must seek the history of the Mahashiva. For that, the soul must practice deep meditation and go into the deep silence. It must reach the original absolute eternal form. He must detach from the physical body and all worldly relations. When he discovers his supreme power within, he realizes himself and then all the power manifest. He can then see all the recordings and history of his karmas. In our galaxy, there are several solar systems and their creators are Shivas. One of these solar systems is where we reside. Our solar system rotates at the speed of 220 kilometers per second. It takes 20 to 25 crores of years to complete one revolution, that is parikrama. In our solar system, there is no Brahma's day. Age of solar system is equal to 100 years of Brahma, which is just 1 second of Mahashiva. In every second of the galaxy, there are constructions and destructions of different universes. When there is a lapse of power in the Mahashiva, time comes when there is no power left at all. At that point, Mahashiva transfigures into Mahakal and devours infinite millions and millions of universes and solar systems within him in each cell. Each creator of the galaxy, Mahashiva, swallows his creation and universes when he is left with no power. He will then form a black hole in the center of the galaxy and with his gravitational pull attracts all the universes and the solar system revolving around him. Mahashiva produces Kal Agni and it is called Mahakal Pralay. All the universes dissolve in Kal Agni produced by Mahashiva. Bapuji said that actually black hole is not black. In fact, it is a Param light, that is supreme divine energy. It is white energy and therefore it can be called a white hole. He said that he had seen it in his divine vision. These things are not explained or referred to in any of the scriptures or Hindu religious book. In Hindu books, there is a reference to Mahakal or 4 kinds of Pralay, that is Nitya Pralay, Arth Pralay, Kalp Pralay and Mahakal Pralay. Whenever Mahashiva, the creator of galaxy, is left with no power, Pralay takes place. The nucleus of the galaxy has a white light in the center. With the energy of the white hole, solar systems are formed and moving. Bapuji then explained how the age of galaxy can be calculated. The creator of the solar system is Shiva. When he was in an abstract form, he thought to create one universe. Shiva is made up of supreme divine light. When Mahashiva thought of creating his own multiple images, he created them with the supreme divine light. Each drop of supreme light from him created one Shiva. So here, one solar system is with one Shiva. At that time, there was no sun. First, it was enclosed by divine light. Then, space was created and protected with the layer of supreme divine light. The seed of thought transformed abstract absolute Shiva to subtle form. He separated Shakti from within him. This above zone is called supreme abode, that is Param Dham. The abode where Shiv Shakti live is called Shiv Puri. Shiv Shakti created Vishnu and then Vishnu separated Lakshmi from him. This is called Vishnu Puri. Its name is Vaikunth Dham in scriptures and religious books. The combined image of Lakshmi and Narayan is Vishnu, one with 4 arms with a symbolic meaning. Brahma was created from the navel of Vishnu, which is also called Brahmapuri. Then Brahma created crores and crores of angels. Brahma and Saraswati created angelic deities through the power of thought. One thought consciously leads to the multiple creation of deities. According to Hindu myths, the age of universe is 50 years of Brahma. This means that 50 years of Brahma is equal to 1 Parad. In the second Parad of Brahma's first day, 6 Manvantar gets finished. Now the 7th Manvantar is going on. When Yugantar completes its cycle, then comes Manvantar. There are crores and crores of deities. We call them angels. The angels had a light, divine, supreme form of body. They were illuminated with the divine light. Their souls were made up of supreme divine elements. Their body composition is of supreme ether, that is Param Akash, supreme air, that is Param Vayu, and supreme fire, that is Param Agni. They had gradually come down with their downfall. Gradually, they started forming into physical elements from the supreme elements. Angels become deities. There are different degrees of power of angels, which are also called farishte, angels or deities. They are supreme souls with a high voltage of power. In the Vedic scriptures, there is no mention of these things. It has been mentioned in Shiv Puran when Shiva thought to multiply his image and started the creation. Then he transfigured from the incorporeal, that is Nirakari, to subtle, that is Akari. He created Vishnu and Brahma. Further, Brahma created Saptarishi, which is also called seven sages. Till these details, there are references in our mythology and scriptures. But there are no mentions of angels, that is deities, in the Vedas, Upanishads and Purans. Angels have angelic bodies made up of supreme light and Param Tattvas. Angels became deities when they lost powers. Here we need to understand that Bapuji explained that the angels and the deities are two different terms. Angels are the belongs to the high celestial level, and deities belong to the low level celestial degree. Few stayed at a higher dimensions while few came down due to loss of power. Gradually they started falling down. At that time the solar system had not come into existence because the angels were of pure light who gave light and radiance. They had energy equal to the energy of 1,000 suns. There was light and divine energy world. The quality and the composition of the elements and the energy was different at different level. Now it is a zero celestial degree world. The elements here were of zero dimensions. The higher we go, we attain the purest form of divine and supreme elements. There was light body made up of supreme fire, air and ether elements. The deities keep multiplying and they were busy in creating more and more creations. They were losing their energy continuously. When there is a breakdown of anything, some energy is wasted. Mahashiva also fell down and moved down with the loss of energy. When Brahma saw the downfall of the creations and deities, he created the earth to accommodate the fallen deities. When the earth was made, there was a darkness around. As the creations moved down from the Swargloka to Bhuloka, the decline of the power resulted in the darkness. Therefore, the sun was made. Our sun was made infinite times back. The God of Sun created the sun. According to science, the energy of sun is created when the atoms of hydrogen are fused with the helium. It is the element of fire. Once the fire is lit, it does not require to spark again. The sun deity resides inside the sun. Initially, the sun was calm, but gradually the angels fell down and became deities. Deities became humans. Physical sun and planets were created at that time. There was downfall to Atal, Vital, Sutal and 7 subterranean regions. Further down, 55 crore hills were made. These 55 crores are the parts formed around the Saturn planet. They started revolving around Saturn. In 1936, the population of the world was 150 crores. In 1850, it was 75 crores, and in 1750, it was only 50 crores. When all the souls began to fall down, they came into the cycle of 84 lakhs yonis. There is a mention of this in our myths too. When the soul leaves the body, he takes the birth according to his last thoughts. 50 years of Brahma contains huge calculations. Our earth has 4 yugas, that is Satyug, Dwapar, Treta and Kalyug. Beyond the earth, there are the layers of Bhulok, Bhuvolok, Mahalok, Janlok, and then comes the Brahmapuri. Now I would explain you the time for each and every yug. Kalyug is total of 4,32,000 years. Dwapar, double of Kalyug, that is 8,64,000 years. Treta, triple of Kalyug, that is 12,96,000 years. And Satyug, 17,28,000. The total time makes to 43,20,000 years. When 4 yugas are over, there is Arth Pralay on the earth. And then the good souls survive and the bad souls die. Then there is a Pralay. In the Bible, there is a mention of the angels. Angels became humans with their downfall. There is a story of Adam and Eve in the Bible, who were forbidden to eat the fruit from the forbidden tree. They were tempted by the Shaitan in the form of snake. He told them that they were deprived of intelligence by God. So they disobeyed the command of the God and ate the forbidden fruit. Sins entered their mind for the first time. They felt ashamed on account of their nakedness and tried to cover themselves with the leaves of trees. They became body conscious for the first time. There are different versions of the story with different names like Adam Hawa, Adam and Eve, Manu Satrupa, etc. There are some people who say that the world cycle is for 5,000 years and 4 yugas are of 1,250 years each. According to this theory, 2,500 years ago, there was the kingdom of Ram and Abraham. The first religious father came 2,500 years back. But in fact, the first religious disciple of Yehudi religion, Zoroaster, was 5,800 years ago. According to the Bible, Abraham came 3,900 years back. Nobody believes that Ram's kingdom was 2,500 years back. In our myths, there are 12 Rams and 12 Sitas. One Ram ruled for 12,000 years and came at the end of Treta Yuga. In Satyug, at the end, there was the kingdom of King Prithvi, who ruled the earth for 40,000 years. At that point, human age was for 50,000 years. They are supposed to sit under the Kalpvriksha and get whatever they wished or imagined. In Ancient Aliens, it is said that people of Anunnaki lives for 50,000 years. Pyramids we see are 1 lakh years old. When the DNA of the bones of the mummies are examined, it is proved that the pyramids are very, very old. In fact, our history is very old. Science says it is not only 6,000 years old. Where the dinosaurs during the last 5,000 years, all these explanations are illogical and wrong. These calculations are the calculations of the people with the incomplete knowledge. In fact, there is an infinite time, infinite space, and infinite power of creations. Infinite Father gives infinite knowledge to his infinite children. He is limitless and unbound. Dada Lekraj is the Krishna soul. The Vanis are delivered by the God rays. The incorporeal Shiva resides in the supreme abode of this universe. The Almighty Authority comes on the earth and delivers this unbound knowledge. He gives the knowledge of the eternal world drama. The infinite Father cannot be called the creator of the one solar system or one galaxy or one universe. He is great, great and great Param Param Param, infinite Father. Bapuji then told about the age of the earth. He said that 30 years of 50 of Parad of first Brahma, there was a downfall of the creation. In the first 20 years, everything was descending. Then the earth and the sun was created. The respective responsible souls made their own planets and other creations. Likewise, Mars was created by Mars soul, Venus by Venus soul, Saturn by Saturn soul, and so on. All the deities made planets and their satellites. At that time, the creation was made just by a simple thought. Those who die and leave this earth travels from Bhulok, Bhuvurlok, Swarlok, and then to Mahalok, Janlok, Taplok, and to reach heaven. There is a causal world beyond the gravity of our solar system. When we talk of one universe, its distance from the radius to the center is 94,000 billion kilometers. It is 1 light year of the solar system. Our sun's gravity is hardly 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers. Our last planet, Pluto, is 857 crores kilometers from the sun. This universe is expanded to 94,000 billion kilometers vast. Our earth was made in 30 years of Brahma's time. Then the question arises, how can Brahma's 30 years be counted? When there is an earth pralay on the completion of 4 yugas, it takes 43,20,000 years. When 71 such earth pralayas take place, then pralay take place. When Manu Satrupa's time lapses, the whole mankind comes to an end. There is a Jal Pralay. Then Vishnu comes and rescues the seed by collecting them and sailing them in the boat. It is described in the Bible too. Then the new world is created. 71 times of 43,20,000 years is equal to 1 Manvantar. This is so mentioned in Vishnu Puran also. Vishnu comes as an incarnation of fish and rescues the world and the mankind. When such 14 Manvantars take place, it is called Kalp Pralay. Now, if you want to understand the correlation between the time of the earth and the Brahmapuri, it is like this. One day of the Brahma is equal to 1000 Chaturyugas of the earth. If you just stay in 1 second in Brahmapuri, it is 1 lakh years on the earth. Why is there such a gap between the time on earth and the Brahmapuri? The gap of time is due to the difference in the power. On the earth we have physical elements, but in Brahmapuri there is a portion of supreme elements present. When one goes to Vishnupuri, the power multiplies and the time difference also increases. Modern scientists are also researching about the correlation between time, space, and speed. Every place has different speed of time. For example, in Swarglok, the deities have three elemental body made up of ether, air, and fire. Humans have five elemental bodies, that is ether, air, fire, water, and earth. When a person dies and goes to the heaven, the Swarglok, one day is equal to 1 year on the earth. Since the power and the energy are different, time, space, and speed are also different. Scientists use material, physical tools, and therefore their understanding is limited. They have a constraint in finding the reality. If they have supreme instruments made up of supreme elements, they can make new inventions. When one Chaturyuga clears, it is called Kalpralay. The deity's age is equal to 1 day of Brahma. It means that 1 day of Brahma is equal to 43,20,000 years. When the three lokas came to an end, Vishnu enters the sun and produces the heat and the fire of 12 suns. He thus cremates the entire universe. Few souls with the knowledge sense only proceed to Janlok, Taplok, Mahalok and are saved. They survive. All the others are cremated in the fire. Brahma's 1 day and night are equal to 86,40,000 years, which is also called Kalpralay. When 100 years of Brahma are over, the age of universe is over. It is called Mahakalpralay. Then no power is left in Shiva. He enters the sun and produces Kal Agni. He swallows everything within. Science call it black hole. He takes the universe within him. At the time of creation, there was supreme divine light in Shiva. But now, when he produces Kal Agni, his soul is filled with negativity. Shiva, to get power and charge himself, comes to his great father and start the creation. Mahashiva 1 second is equal to Brahma's 100 years. It has been mentioned in our Shastras that in every second of Mahashiva, infinite universes are created and destroyed. Now, what is the age of galaxy? As we said, 1 second of Mahashiva is equal to the Brahma's 100 years. Now, the 100 years of Mahashiva is equal to 1 second of Param Mahashiva. Understanding the time and the space in our universe from 0 celestial degree to 16 celestial degrees to Paramdham is amazing. Even the supercomputers cannot calculate it. Almighty Authority will inspire scientists and ensure the developments of the scientific resources. In the last 100 years, the development that we see has been inspired by Almighty Authority. He has sent the souls from the higher celestial level. These souls are scientists who reside above the universes and different galaxies. These souls have the experience of the devices made of supreme elements. So they want to develop such devices on the earth. There have been inventions regarding the particles and the energies and the atoms. When the energy of atoms is refined, it has neutron covered with a layer of electron and the proton. When two protons collide at the speed of light, immense power is generated. They have also discovered God particle, which is made up of supreme light. Bapuji has explained to us the geography and the history of universe. He has just given us the outline of this whole history and geography of universes. This knowledge is infinite and limitless. One needs higher level of understanding to get this supreme infinite knowledge. This universe is just nothing. There are multi-universes. There are billion of universes beyond which the Almighty Authority dwells. This knowledge could be given by the Almighty Authority only, but no one understands it. With this, we close this chapter and hope we have get enough good insight about the creation of our universe, galaxies and the solar systems, and who are our creators. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up to the video. We would request all our viewers to subscribe this channel and keep watching Bapuji's new uploaded videos. For more information, you can refer Bapuji's book, which is available on Amazon in a Kindle form and a paper book format. Our new releases are also available on the Amazon with the name of Our Alien Connection and From the Heart of God, authored by Bapuji Dashrabhai Patel. For more details, you can visit our website www.discoveryofnewworld.com. Thank you so much. बेहद की परम 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 शांति.